All right, we are at the end of the year, our December So Daily News on YouTube, and I'm here from location. I feel like I've been doing these at all three different locations. Remember the first one, I was at my parents' house because I was checking in on the new house. The last one, I was back in my Toronto studio, and now this time I'm at my new house in my lovely retro wood paneled room. So we'll see. I'll probably be in a different room next time. My locations change every time.
You've had a busy fall, Meg, but all good things.
All definitely good things for sure.
Well, we have so much going on this month. I don't know how we did it, but we've really packed it in. Such a great time for sewing, whether you're sewing gifts or taking a moment to sew cozy things for yourself, which is definitely on my list. But we also have a terrific contest happening on sewdaily.com, the Pick a Pattern contest, and you get to select your favorites. We've got 4 different categories. Some are all-time favorite category or all-time favorite patterns, and some are from 2021. Like we're going to all learn about new designers, new patterns. It's going to be a good old time. That's happening right now on sewdaily.com. So be sure to click over and check that out, as well as our Wyndham quilted bomber jacket sew along still going on. You know, I feel like that period after Christmas is a great time to kind of to start a new project, and maybe for yourself, especially if you've been busy doing family things for the holidays and things for other people. So that would be a great project to pick up. It's free. You can watch the videos for free, make one and tag us. I think I now have maybe at least 2 more on my list because I keep thinking. Just I didn't have a single bomber jacket before I did that sew along, and now I'm like, I need so many bomber jackets now. They're really versatile.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I actually have a bomber jacket that I purchased. It was from like Forever 21 so long ago in the clearance section. And it's a pink and evergreen faux fur bomber jacket. And it's so cool. So like making one in a faux fur would totally be fun. And that would totally be so frosting too, eh?
It would.
Yeah.
I kind of love this time of year, just in general, but also as a sewist, to kind of look back because I don't know, especially with little kids and just life in general, life happens fast and I don't always remember what I've sewn through the years. So I love looking back. We'll be doing that a little bit on the Sew and Tell podcast this month, as well as on the sewdaily.com blog, looking at some of the patterns that we've released, looking at some of our favorite podcast episodes and kind of picking favorites, but also kind of remembering everything we did this year because we were busy.
Oh yeah, it was a very, very busy year. Lots of filming without leaving my I'm so excited to be able to travel to film again. Yeah, so much content created. I think I filmed 2 seasons of Style Revive in my loft and then did some other special things. So I know so much. And it was nice to go back I organized all my indie sewing patterns on a Trello board. So I even had to remember, and then I looked and see which was newly added. And so I was going through, I was like, what year, what even patterns were released this year? And then there was so many that I kind of scrolled through to see what I got. And I was like, I've bought so many indie patterns that I haven't even printed out yet. It kind of reminded me that, oh yeah, I remember when I got that. I bought a few style arc patterns. One with, it was like a t-shirt dress with shoulder pads in it. And I totally forgot that I bought that. And I was like, oh yeah, I need to make that.
That is the danger of those PDF patterns. You buy them and then they're not right in front of you.
No, I know.
Yeah. You know, that would be, I was thinking about kind of a new project for myself in the new year. And I feel like going back and doing some of those PDF patterns that I've purchased and never made would be, that would be a fun take on like the Make 9 challenge or the 9 challenge. Because those things, they sit. I purchased a couple for my daughter and I need to get cracking. So yeah, maybe we can motivate each other.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and have a little bit more difficulty because we have a lot of new patterns that we're excited we're going to add to that list.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, I feel like right now is the time. Well, I probably should have started a while ago, but I feel like I'll be doing a little bit of holiday sewing this month. I always, this is my standard is I decide I'm not going to sew anything, and at the last minute I freak out and decide that I want to sew everything, which means that my technique to avoid stress actually leads to more stress. How are you approaching it this year?
Well, I think my plans are a little bit going to change. I really did want to do a lot of holiday sewing. I know we recorded episode of the podcast where I had great ambitions of sewing all this holiday decor, but we've had to like push our move date because the floors won't be ready a week. So we're not moving until the week of like December 8th. And then I don't know if I'm going to have time to set everything and start sewing like 2 weeks before the holidays. So I don't know. I'll definitely try, but I feel like I'm going to be assembling a lot of IKEA furniture. I ordered like new like tables.
Oh wow, yeah.
Fabric like organization. So I feel like I'm going to be more so doing that than holiday sewing, but I might try. I'll see. Maybe I'll try up some doing some hand embroidery little things and gifts and stuff like that, so I don't actually need my machines. So I know I'm just kind of all over the place, but I did have great ambition.
Yeah, you did. That, I mean, and maybe you have to pick and choose, and but I do feel like if you could sneak a few decor items in, like that first Christmas holiday in your new home is so special, and you're gonna have so many memories of it. So I feel like if you had like one little homemade thing you could sneak in, I know you'd treasure it.
I'm thinking my main one, because now I've always wanted a mantle in our basement. We have a wood burning. I need stocking. I can make 3 stockings, one for the bunny, one for Julian and I. And
you can knock those out.
I can do that. I will definitely do that for sure. And make them all like retro look. I want the faux fur ones. I love that pattern that we have on sewdaily.com. So that's that I could whip that out in the afternoon for sure.
I love that.
Embroidery, a little bunny stocking.
Oh my gosh.
You will love that.
What shape would you make it? I've seen like paw prints for dogs and like fish for cats. Maybe like a carrot shape. I feel like that would be kind of small though.
A carrot, because it's kind of that same shape, eh? Oh, a carrot. I was just going to make it a regular stocking, but the shape, makes so much sense. Yeah, because my parents, for their dog, it's like a bones for the dog. Exactly. So I think I need to do a bunny, like a carrot one. That would be so cute. Okay. I have lime green faux fur for the top.
Yes. Done and done.
I'm excited again. Okay.
Well, let's talk a little bit about new pattern releases, because yet again, we're seeing a lot of new patterns come into the marketplace, and it makes me so happy, but also so distracted. It's kind of bittersweet, but I love it. I love all the new things. So I know you had a few on your list you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, well, I feel like going through the list, the ones that I was kind of looking at the new releases and chose as my favorites kind of represents the state that I've been wearing these sweatpants suit. Like literally, I have a laundry machine now, so I can wash it. And I've been living in this for like 2 weeks. And so I picked out like lots of sweatshirts and leggings and stuff like that. And so I love the Claire sweatshirt by Kate's Sewing Patterns. And it's just all about the sleeves. I'm obsessed now with like upscale looking, like kind of loungewear. And it has a raglan sleeve and it has these gorgeous like balloon sleeves. So you don't feel like you're kind of wearing sweat. I mean, you're the comfy, but it's like elevated. Like you could wear it to a dinner, you know? So you have people over and but you're comfy. So I love that pattern. Also, the Tenacity leggings by Fairtrade. I'm always up for a new leggings pattern. And I love this one because it's developed where it has upskills. So if you are new to sewing, you can sew it without the gusset and all the little pockets and details. So in the instructions, and there's these upskills that
that's cool.
I'm gonna make, because fortunately there's my dad owns a gym franchise, and he's getting us free memberships, and it's close to our new house. So I'm gonna need a whole new workout wardrobe, because I'll be going somewhere, not working out at home. So
exactly.
That was on my list. And there's like shorts and capri, and I mean, the patterns that are produced by Fairtrade are just so they do such a good job. And
I know,
so athletic. And I love it. And it's not only fashion that they have in mind, but it's actually the fit and the function.
Yes.
So that's what I'm really excited about.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Then also the Celeste dress and top by Selkie Patterns. I guess I'm really into this balloon sleeve again. That sweater I was wearing, I think on the last one, it was kind of that sweater that had gathers into the cuff. I'm just really into sweaters with these sleeves into cuffs, and I feel like I could make it in a sweater knit to do like a sweater dress. It also has like 4 different sleeve variations and a collar. It's just really versatile, and I really took to that pattern. I thought it was super, and it's just like billowy and big and just comfy looking.
I love that. All of those words. Yes.
Yes. And then lastly, I love a free pattern, and I love a t-shirt pattern. And so I haven't made it yet. So I'm definitely intrigued. I'm definitely going to try it out. Because I do have, your Trinchera is my all-time favorite, but I always like to try a new one. So I'm excited to try the core t-shirt pattern from Closet Core Patterns. And it has a nice little pocket. It has a slightly boxy silhouette, which I'm excited to try. It's just, you can never have too many t-shirts. You can never too many t-shirt patterns. So I'm excited to try that one out. And it's free. So
I love that.
Love that.
I know. I was just before this, I was thinking about like, how would I possibly choose my favorite t-shirt pattern for the pattern contest?
Right.
It is so hard. I think that's the one category. They're all going to be difficult, but that category in particular, I have turned into such a t-shirt sewing lover.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I sewed a lot of t-shirts this year. That's for sure.
Spoiler alert, I wrote in the Trinchera t-shirt as my favorite. I nominated your pattern.
I was wondering if that was okay to do, because I was thinking that's the one that I made the most this year. That's for sure.
Officially in the running.
Yes. It is a good one. I love that one. And I'm probably a little bit biased, but that one is free too, actually, on the sewdaily.com website. Oh my
gosh, I completely forgot that. That is
still
totally
there.
free.
Yeah. As part of our That's So Quick and Easy Volume 2. And that's a free download. Comes with a bunch of other amazing patterns. But the Trinchera t-shirt went made a beeline for my TNTs for sewing, for sure.
You have a bunch on your list too.
I do. So, there's a definite theme that mine are very knit focused. This time of year, I'm just like all about the knits. The first one is, I know we featured a Sew Liberated pattern last time, and Meg has a new pattern out called the Talum Jumpsuit, and this thing is so cute. It's a wrap jumpsuit. It's made of knit, so it's very, it looks like so elegant on, but it's also like easy to move in. It's got the big old pockets, which is kind of a Sew Liberated signature pattern design, which I love a big pocket. But there are a lot of tester versions popping up in stretch velvet. And so it's like, if you do have to leave the house this holiday season and you want to look all done up but stay cozy like this, take a look at this pattern. It's super cute. And I was also like, I could roller skate in that for sure. I'm
looking at the draw, and it looks so there's no like a center front seam in the crotch and center back, so it looks like it would be really nice and comfy to like sit in and wear. It
I know.
Looks like minimal seams. It's just like you're just wrapped in like a yard of fabric. Oh, I love it.
Velvet. I feel like you could probably do yoga in this thing. It looks so comfy, but again, like so upscale. Like
Sorry, I can't help you with that on Apple Watch.
Oh, Siri's talking to
me. She needs a jumpsuit.
She said, "Sorry, I cannot help you with that." Oh, I will make you a jumpsuit.
Yeah, exactly. We can help you. We know about the pattern. This was so funny. I feel like I dreamed this pattern into being, except really I didn't, because Itch to Stitch is just so wonderful. And she released her Varzim overalls, because I was literally like, I love overalls, wearing overalls, but I need knit overalls in my life for skating, for life, for just comfy. But also, again, like you said, you're wearing sweats, but it doesn't look like you're wearing sweats.
Exactly.
So this one was actually, I think it was a late October release. And I forgot to put it on my list last time, but it is so cute. And I'm definitely going to pick this one up and experiment with it. It might be good for that, again, that period after Christmas, because I feel like this is like perfect lounging. Also super excited about a new pattern from Chris Wood Sews. She's released a few patterns, and a lot of them, or there's a main focus of her patterns has been low waist and no waist. The first one being the envelope dress, which, I can't remember when that came out. It could have been 2020, might have been, I think it was 2020. But she's got a new pattern out, the Kismet dress and top. It's got that boat neckline. You're going to love the sleeves, Meg.
I know. I'm looking at it right now.
And these patterns are really cool because they're actually not paper patterns. You build them based on your measurements. And so you calculate the dimensions. So you're going to get something that's totally custom to your body measurements, which is just like a new and unique way of creating garments that I really love. Again, like no paper involved. You could just, you do a little bit of math. It's kind of built into the pattern for you. And the result is just, I feel like, again, you could sew this in so many different knit fabrics. I love it so much. So that's it for knits. But there was one other pattern that caught my eye, and it's definitely in the category. It's definitely in the big sleeves category. It's probably not something that I need, but I want it. But most of these are probably in that category anyway. But the Courtney blouse by Marsha Style is so cute. There's a blouse version, there's a dress version. It's a peasant blouse, but it has set-in sleeves, those big sleeves, and it also has a button placket, which I love because I'm always looking for opportunities to use my vintage button stash, and as you know, I love buttons. So again, it just looks upscale. It looks fun. The mega sleeves really caught my eye. And this was Marsha Styles, a new designer for me, but she does have a few patterns out. So you should check her out.
Yeah, we have a sleeve theme going on in this episode.
Know. We really do. Maybe, that has to be, I was thinking about it, and I feel like a couple of years ago, the statement sleeve kind of came on the scene, and I was like, it'll pass. And boy, it really did not.
It did not pass.
Around. And I've come around. I definitely I love a big sleeve now. I'm still not into cutouts, but never say never. I've learned my lesson by now.
Never a cold shoulder.
Oh, cold shoulder. Yes. The cold shoulder. But big sleeve, yes. And knits.
Yeah.
Yes. So much.
And I feel, I bought like a really big puffer coat last year, and I think it was to accommodate all these big sleeve things that I'm making and loving too, because I have some coats that I can't wear with all my big sleeves because it's just I can't bend my arm because there's lots of fabric. So then you also have to think about outerwear, so you need to sew yourself, a big sleeve coat too.
Exactly. I've had that experience as well. So you're right. new big sleeve patterns, new coat patterns to accommodate big sleeves.
Yeah.
You kind of need them both. Well, I am 100% inspired and ready to sew, mostly, for myself, but maybe I'll sneak a gift in there this month. Yeah, so much going on, so much to sew.
Oh yeah. I can't believe like we literally like all picked knit except for that one pattern.
Yes.
It's just all knits with like cool sleeves. That's so funny, eh? Like, yeah. Oh, love it.
I think I think it's this time of year. When it starts getting cold, I start thinking about cozy things. And I think I've shared with you before, like the knits come into my stash and then they go out of my stash. I sew them first, especially this time of year.
Yeah, and they come together so quickly too.
Yes, they do. They make good gifts. I think we talked about that on the podcast.
Yes,
knits,
yes.
Gifts. So you could get one of these patterns. You could sew it as a gift and then, use it for yourself as well, because you don't have to worry about sizing. It's comfy, cozy. It's, a little handmade hug.
Yeah. Even just one of the t-shirt patterns, and on the pocket, you could do some hand embroidery, like customize it for each one of your gifts and do that batch sewing idea. I know I just wrote a blog on sewdaily.com about batch sewing gifts. I give some ideas. I'm going to be doing some hats this year because they come together so quickly.
Yes.
And yeah, I think a t-shirt would be a really good idea as well. And yeah, you could do, if your one friend or family, like they like a certain like flower or color or and like you can customize each one, but batch sew them, but then just do the pockets differently. It would be such a quick and easy gift, especially with you pin all the sleeves and you sit down at your serge, or just it can go so fast. You could probably sew like 10 of those in a day easily, and you have all your gift sewing done.
It was kind of a default idea. It was kind of on accident, but I ordered some yardage of some sweatshirting, and I think I didn't get enough to make full sweatshirts for my whole family, or probably mostly for my kids. But I'm going to use that fabric in each of the sweatshirts that I make, do a little bit of color blocking with that fabric, so they kind of all go together, and it's like, these are the 2021 sweatshirts that Mom made. and so we'll all be like coordinating, but like not matchy, and I'm kind of loving that idea, because then everybody kind of gets like a little bit of a custom look, but it's all with that same fabric. So if we're out and about, we are like the family that matches.
Yeah, you're a united front.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
You see those memes, and it's like
It'll be that
the couple where it's like, if I'm by myself, like, please find my wife, and then another like I am the one. Like,
I'm envisioning it more like the family that's all in denim.
You just know that, yeah,
exactly. They're a unit. So we'll see how it turns out.
I'm gonna be eventually down the line. We're gonna be the family that's all dressed in lime green.
For sure, right? It'll be easy to find each other.
Yeah, easy. Well, that's honestly, you know what? That just triggered a memory from when when my favorite color started to be lime green. It started my mom bought me, because we did a lot of skiing when we were young, and when I was little, she bought me a lime green ski jacket, and she liked it because she could always know where I was on the hill.
Absolutely.
It was, I think I was in grade 2 or grade 2 or 3. So I think that's actually where my love for lime green started.
All from that coat.
And yeah, it's, my children are going to be in lime green coats too. So
oh my gosh. Every time we go to a playground and my kids are wearing like black or gray, I'm like, oh, why did I put them in something neon? It's a thing. It's a thing.
It is a thing.
Oh,
wow.
Well, lovely installment of Sew Daily News. I love putting together this show every month. I love looking at all the new patterns that have come out. It feels like I'm reporting. I'm like, oh, it's a new pattern. I'll add it to the list.
Yeah.
I love that. So if this is your first time tuning into the show, or you've been with us since our first installment, thank you so much for for making this fun and making it successful. And feel free to let us know what you want to hear us talking about in addition to trends and new patterns each month.
Yeah, for sure. I know I've just already learned about a couple new pattern designers for sure. I'm going to check out the rest of their stuff.
I know, starting with your list, Meg.
Oh, well.
Happy December sewing.
Happy December sewing and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye.